Hello and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. In today's episode, we pay a visit to the Lotus and the past. I explore more of Albrecht's laboratory, and we examine notes on the vessels, dualism, and a boy band? Now, on with the show. Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. It is lovely to see you today, and I hope that you are doing well. I am very, very excited for this episode. Now, I'm assuming future Andy will have made the thumbnail and title reflect the events of today, and I'm planning to do the Lotus Eaters. So stay tuned for that. But beforehand, there's some things I need to show you. I don't know what to begin with. Let's begin with this. So let's go into the notes. I have done a few bounties over within the Sanctum Anatomica, and in my runs of these bounties, and I'll quickly confirm for you, by the way, that I've only run the bounties that I've done with you guys. So if I show you the Deimos map, you'll notice Burstow, Gambire, Munio, and Efervo are all still yet to be run. Thank you for that, mysterious individual. So yeah, we've got all of these still left to do. I've only really been running Nex, because I'm allowed to, I suppose, explore more of the map on an extermination mission as opposed to running disruption. So yeah, I should probably also be paying attention to the suggested damage. I'd kind of glommed onto the fact that radiation was the go-to damage type against the Murmur due to the fact that we are getting so many mods which implicitly deal radiation damage. So that's something I should probably be looking a little bit further into. But yes, I digress. If I go back here, and then we'll open the notes, I've been trying to catalog and take photographs of each of these vessels that I have stumbled upon in my journey throughout the Sanctum Anatomica, and of course Albrecht's laboratory, as much as possible. So far I've discovered 10. 7 of which are full bodies, which is, an interesting number, because 7 comes up quite a lot in the story. Most importantly, of course, we've got the 7, right? Within the Aurican Empire. Will I find more? Probably. So I'm not going to worry too much about that number for now. But so far I found 10, 7 which are full bodies, 3 of which are just heads. Now, I realize I've not updated this because literally about an hour before recording, I found another vessel, which is why these numbers are slightly off. So, if I scroll down, I'll show you all of them. I've given them pretty innocuous titles. So we've got the Smiling Man. We transferred ourselves into this vessel to stop the man in the wall. There he is. And then if we scroll down, we've got the Comforted Man. This vessel was being controlled by the man in the wall before being comforted by us, in the same way Albrecht and Trati comforted Lloyd. Scroll down again, we've got the Forgotten Man, the stage of the final scene of Whispers in the Walls, where the man in the wall, both incarnations that we are aware of, states, "We end as we began." Hype. Very hype. We've then got a Blinded Right Eye Man. This is just a lone head, and this is where you extract from your missions within the laboratory. So again, not a full body, but a floating head. We then have this Buried Woman. She has an augmented right eye and is being pulled underground by these hands, presumably the man in the wall / the Murmur's doing. So you can see these sort of sandy hands, much like when you kill the Murmur within the laboratory, they sort of explode into sand, and it's a very similar sort of rocky, sandy texture. Anyway, I digress. We've got the Pensive Woman. Much like number 5, she is being dragged below by these hands, and there are so many other micro details to pay attention to, and that is, take a look at this woman here. There is no pump going into her chest, but then if we scroll down, this lady here does. And we'll notice that again here, to a degree. This is an in-construction woman, I've named her, because she is still being augmented and changed and modified by all of these different coils running around her head. and we can see that she has kind of hair. And I say kind of hair because I believe this is nothing more than some sort of pipe or coil or wiring going into the top of her head. But it looks like hair. Maybe there's some significance there. Maybe this is meant to reflect somebody or something. But you can see here where that chest pump would be, it is instead somewhat augmented. You've got a smaller pump going in here, and then in the middle we've got this, again, this coil containing this purple energy, which is, you know, seen throughout the laboratory and within these vessels. Nearby to this lady, we've got this in construction head, which to me looks more like a ceramic mask, mainly due to the fact that the eyes are, you know, vacant. But I believe that is because, ultimately, there's nothing behind the eyes, because this is a sort of faceplate, as it were. But much like this woman here, we do have these wires going into the top of the head, which sort of mimics hair. And then if I scroll down, we've got a couple more. Brainless man's head. The brain is being worked upon whilst the head is suspended beneath the glass floor. We are able to see into the head, revealing a fleshy interior, much like the flesh of the Tower of the Unum and Orokin derelicts. So, yeah, you can see his head suspended beneath the glass floor, and up here we do have the brain, which has all of these different protrusions coming out of it, which act as conduits for this electrical pulse and stimulation stuff. Don't really know what's going on there, but it would seem, to my, you know, noob eyes, that Albrecht has maybe figured out how to create brains, which is fun. And then if we scroll down, you can see the inside of the head, which mimics pretty reliably what we've seen again within the Tower of the Unum. He's using the same technology that, of course, the Orokin at large used in order to create these structures, and presumably who knows what else, but they figured out a way to synthesize flesh and manipulate it to their own means. So, assuming this head is indicative of the others, we can assume that each of these vessels, while on the exterior appear to be made of stone, ceramic, marble, whatever, inside it's all fleshy, which is fun, isn't it? Don't we love that? Delicious. And then finally, this is the last one I found, Severed Arm Man. And I know these are great names, aren't they? These are great names. Just in case Superman or Spider-Man or Batman didn't work, we've got Severed Arm Man. His arm has been severed. His arm is reaching out, attempting to grab something. So you can see here where this cabling connects his now cut-off arm with the body. And it comes up here, and it's outstretched, sort of trying to grab something. So those are all of the vessels I've discovered so far. A couple of them do have heartbeats, others do not. So, for example, the Smiling Man does not, but the Comforted Man does. This is something that I want to dig deeper into, but I feel like at the moment, because I'm yet to visit all of the different nodes, I don't know how many there are. And I'd rather fully explore the tile set and discover all of the vessels that may be within it before I go too deep into my theorizing and stuff. So yeah, just so you know, I'm making notes. I'm taking the time to try and focus on this as much as possible. The other thing I want to show you, and I want to immediately investigate alongside you, is if we go into Appearance and then go to Captura, and then if we click on the Abandoned Vessel, there is something within this Abandoned Vessel scene that I wanted to show you. It's nothing mad. It's more so something that would be really difficult to see without the use of Captura. So if I zoom in here, and then if we go into settings and then we manipulate the field of view, oh, would you look at that? We suddenly have the ability to hopefully decode and decrypt and figure out what these different words actually say, because we now have the keyboard. So I'm going to take a picture of this. Let me toggle the panel visibility. Take a picture. Thank you very much for saving that. Appreciate it. And then if we back out here, I will leave Captura completely. because there's something I immediately want to go and have a look at. And I don't know if it's going to be something I can actually decrypt, but I'd bloody well like to try. So let me open up the notes. I don't know what I would describe this as, because this isn't Void Tongue. This is like maybe like the 1999 language, potentially, because we're using the old keyboard. I'll describe it as that 1999 cipher. Yeah, that will do. So if I now go over to my screenshots, bear with me while I find this. Warframe, scroll down, and it should be just there. Paste that in. There it is. Annoyingly, it is quite small. Yeah, phrasing. But I'm hoping that will serve well enough. I'll have to lean in to like properly see it. I imagine it's going to be nigh on impossible for you guys at home to see. I suppose what I could do, bear with me. I'm going to zoom in on the image. I'm going to crop this section out individually. Okay, let's see if this works any better. So let me paste this underneath. There we go. I don't think that's still going to do it for most of you watching at home. But the hope is you can see what's there. The only thing that might help me... Okay. Going back to the drawing board one last time, I'm going to snip different sections of the keyboard. So we'll initially grab this bit with the actual keys. And then we'll snip the numpad separately. There we go. Do I even need the numpad? Probably not, but I'm going to do it anyway because there are additional bits on there, aren't there? So we'll grab this bit separately over here. There we go. And now hopefully that means that you guys watching at home, on your televisions, your monitors, or maybe even your mobile phones can now see what I'm seeing. And we can use this to hopefully crack the code on what some of these words are. Now, the thing that I really want to go and look at is over within the Sanctum Anatomica. So, just trying to think, is there anything else I want to do before I go? I don't think so. Maybe I wanted to buy something over here. As you can see, I'm nearing cap with Red Veil. I do believe I've got a weapon I need to buy.
You may punish our enemies.
Thank you, Mr. Red Veil. I do want to buy these scenes, but are there any weapons I can grab? I think they're up here somewhere. I've just, like, blanked them. Here they are. Rakta Ballistica and Rakta Cernos. Okay, I'm going to save up for the Cernos, I think. Cool. Yeah, and then I'll find a way to purchase these scenes another time, but I would like to own as many of them as possible in preparation for these lore videos that I am very excited to begin producing for you all. As for the Steel Meridian, I do have...
Alright, what can we help you with?
I do have all of the weapons from the Steel Meridian, so the only thing I can really buy here at the moment is either the Sindanas, all of these different mods, which I'm not sure what I want yet, but I can come back to that later. I could, of course, go for the Relic Pack. But I think for one last go, let's grab another Voss for catch.
Right.
Catch? Cash. There we go. Perfect. Brilliant. I don't think there's anything else here then. If I go over to the Chrysolith, I can go and hand in some more stuff over there. I would love to pick up the Sindanas. Oh no. Are they Sindanas? They are. Where you get like the angel wings. God, love that. Love that. I don't think it is a Sindana though. I think it's an ephemera, which is even better, dare I say. I need to go farm some pinions. That's the main roadblock for me at the moment. If we go over to the Necrolisk, you can see I have the Cavia ready to be upgraded, and I've got my daily standing ready to go. So for the next video, I should be ready to rank up again, which is quite exciting. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else here I want to show you, so let's make our way on over to the Sanctum Anatomica. And I'll see if I can find what I'm looking for. Hopefully, you're all having a lovely day today. I am feeling better today. I was pretty under the weather yesterday.
Might there be anything I can assist you with? I have some thoughts on... yes.
Okay. Right, let's come over here, because the thing I want to show you is this pager. Now, where is it? Here it is. Now, we've... That's, like, I get chills hearing that because it's just so Oh, I thought it was going to keep going. I don't know. It's so eerie, you know? Having this 90s era pager just bleep in this incredibly surreal, wonderful landscape. Like, it's just the juxtaposition of it all is just incredible. So, when we were last here, it's really hard to see, especially from here. There is that 1999 text on the screen. I, at the moment, cannot figure it out. If I really... What I will do... I've had an idea. Field of view. Haha, okay. We're going to pretend that we are inside of... Oh, there we go. There we go! Okay! Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my snipping tool onto a 3-second delay. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, then we're going to grab the picture. And then we're going to paste this into the notes. Now, is it going to be big enough? Again, phrasing. Oh, okay. Oh, God, why does it keep flashing? 31/1999. Okay, so New Year's Eve. I can only assume that that top line before 31 is December, right? Because it's December 31st, 1999. So... I'm just trying to look. WASD. Is it December? Okay, well, so yes, D is most certainly the first letter in there. But then look, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 5 characters to compose December. So I don't think this is going to be as easy as a one-to-one cipher where X is X, Y is Y, etc. So if we have a look at what E would be, so December, really, really hard to tell because of course it's so pixelated relatively. Okay. We're looking for E. Okay. QWE, right? So E is a line and then like a little V underneath. So C would be here, which is kind of like a G with a long tail. Bloody hell. I mean, this is going to be, this is going to take a lot longer than what I'm imagining. Can we figure out what this first section is at the bottom then? So I think we can safely assume December 31st, 1999. But then what is the notification itself? It begins with what looks like a 02. Yeah, 02? 02. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 separate characters. But again, it's not a one-to-one cipher. It's not a one-to-one cipher. So the first character we're looking for is kind of like a P if its tail went off to the side. Can we see a P where the tail goes off to the side a little bit? The closest one we have is F. I would say F looks the closest to what I'm looking at right now. Or P. It might be P. UIOP. So we've got a P, but again, it has a little squiggle above it, like a little circle. So does that insinuate that I need to now grab one of these other letters? This is where I get a little bit lost. Because again, if we look... O is like a dot with like a Z underneath it. This might... I am no linguist. I am not able to decrypt language. That's not my trade. I can take story and try and theorize some story, but the stuff like this is not necessarily above my pay grade, but it takes me a lot longer than maybe most people. Let's just find some other letters. So there's one in there which looks like a 7. Would you agree? The 4th character and the final character look like 7s, which is Q-W-E-R-T. So we've got 2 T's. Maybe a good way to do this would be to do X. So P, X, X, T. Oh. X, T. X, X, T. We just need to figure out what all these other bits are. At the end, we do have a character which looks like an I, which on here would be L? L, maybe? God, this is... props to anyone who can do this rapidly. Because right now I'm having a kerfuffle. Interestingly, look at the symbol which is on the Windows key. Curious, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know where to continue with this, because it's so different to what I imagined it would be. I mean, I can hazard guesses as to what it might be. Yeah, I don't know. It's clearly a reminder that something is taking place and that we're being alerted to it. Or maybe it's a message from 1999, which this pager is now receiving. 02 P, and again that I. I'm not seeing that I. The only thing I can think is L. But then PL? Then we've got a longer I. We don't have that. We don't have that anywhere. And I looked at my keyboard to figure out what the final percentage of the keyboard might be, and I forget I've got a 60%, so I don't know. I believe that's home. That's page up, that's page down. I believe that's home or insert. No? Oh god, I don't know. I don't know. But then again, we can see then, right? So here, that's meant to be page up, page down, but page is the P symbol. How are we making a... oh god, well, I think you're watching my mind slowly combust. I'm so sorry for putting you through this, because I'm not good at this, evidently. But we can see that page up does begin with the P symbol. I'm gonna guess that the G-looking shape is in fact G. A S D F G. It doesn't necessarily look like the G that I'm seeing in page up, page down. I know it is. It is. It's way clearer on page down. So why does it have a U above it? Is that for the A? No, A looks nothing like that. Q looks like a U. Well, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. But right now, that we know that the pager is communicating with December 31st, 1999. That's all we're going to do. Because we're 23 minutes in, and I've just sat here, and I'm not going to lie, I'm getting quite hot because I'm embarrassed. Because I don't know how to do this. Right, let's go back in here. Field of view. Crank that back up. Okay, decompress. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This isn't your day job. you're not here to decrypt language. I'm happy with what we've done though. And maybe as I slowly uncover the nuance...
Must make the best of things.
Okay, Lloyd. Maybe as I uncover the nuances and how exactly the language works, that will help me figure out the conventions at play. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is we're going to go and rank up the Cavia, so come with me.
Have us all promise in you. I shall strive to do the same.
Thank you, Fibonacci. Okay.
You have proven yourself worthy of trust.
Good.
stick around for a while, will you?
It would be my pleasure. Okay.
You have proven yourself worthy of trust.
Yes. You just said that.
Stick around for a while, will you?
Yes, I will. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Rank up. Now,
Tinu.
what?
The grimoire must speak with its own voice.
Okay.
I suppose you deserve a little something.
Thank you, Fibonacci. Right, so we have Cavia Researcher Sigil. We've got a few Necromech mods again, but I have a couple of them. I don't know from where. Maybe from doing stuff over on Deimos. We've got Necromech Augur. 240% of energy spent on abilities is converted to shields. Nice. Rage, convert 15% of damage on health to energy. Without shields, ally Overguard imitates health. Okay, and then we've got Necromech Rebuke. Electrifies enemies within 20 meters for 3 seconds, and dealing 300 electricity damage when shields are depleted. I like the sound of Augur and Rage. I'm gonna go with Rage.
Now
Let's
take
grab
your
Rage.
sweetie and run along.
Okay, here we go. The cutscene. And look, I can do this. Oh, to reveal more of the image. Oh!
Mr. Fishinacci. Mr. Fishinacci.
That's so cool.
Mr. Fishinacci. Mr. Tagfer's been bumping his head against that pipe a lot. I mean, a lot. Mr. Fishinacci. Why is Mr. Tagfer
I
bumping
don't
his...
bloody know. I don't know. Bird 3. Tagfer? One couldn't help but notice your behavior taking on an idiosyncratic bent off late. Is everything quite all right? Tagfer?
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 What reason would I have to think everything isn't quite all right?
Oh my god.
Should I rephrase?
I merely wish to comfort you, to aid you, if I can, in this, the moment of your grief.
Another word.
Oh, I've had quite enough of this. You are not the only one here dealing with the horrors that besieged us in that accursed bell. The fears, the nightmares, the guilt.
What would any of us have to feel guilty about?
Well said, Tagfer.
Fibonacci?
Again, it's one of these things where, when starting out the game, never did I imagine I'd be able to forge an emotional connection with sentient animals who had been corrupted by the void, you know, but here I am. I love Tagfer and Bird 3, and, you know, while I initially gravitated towards Fibonacci, I think Fibonacci is probably my least favorite in terms of morality. But it's okay, it's less morality and more so adherence to the whims of Albrecht and Trati, who, again, while a visionary, clearly didn't mind leaving ruin in his wake for the sake of progress. Right? As we've seen firsthand with Lloyd, even though he did it for the good of Lloyd and trying to protect him from the man in the wall, ultimately, you know, didn't really tell him a whole lot and left him, shall we say, heartbroken. There is additional text surrounding Tagfer. I'm going to read in to see if I can make sense of any of it. There's something there which keeps appearing. Nah, I can't make it out. Cannot make it out. Okay, well, I wonder if Tagfer has any new dialogue. I'll see if I typically they don't get any until rank 5, but nonetheless.
One has no choice but to entrust you with this.
Well, thank you, Fibonacci.
Please be worthy of it.
Thank you. Cavia standing. Let's see.
The grimoire must speak with its own voice.
You said that a minute ago. Okay. Do you want to have a quick look? We do have everything we need for the next rank up, which is good.
You understand the tortures of the soul?
I do,
The manner in
Fibonacci.
which a crisis reveals character, yes?
I do.
How one might be ashamed of what a calamity reveals about oneself, yes? Please, prove to me you are an ally.
I'll try my best.
Stand with me.
Of course, Fibonacci. So the daily standing cap for me at the minute is 27,500. So today and tomorrow, or today and the moment midnight passes, I can get to the next rank. But of course, I'll save that for the next video. Right, we'll do a few more bounties in a moment because I want to explore more of the tile set. Of course, I am still planning to go and do the Lotus Eaters in this episode. Tag fair.
Do you think Lloyd knew? The bell, I mean. What would happen? To us, down there. You think Papa told him?
I've not really taken the time so far in my playthrough to really think about the irreversible damage done to these animals upon their arrival within the void, and how exactly it made them into what they are now. These sentient beings. Now, here's the question. Are they still speaking void tongue, but the totem, the gargoyle, is acting as some sort of translation device where the creatures within its vicinity, while they are speaking void tongue, come through to us in English, right? Or are they in fact speaking English and the void tongue is no longer... I'm not 100% sure on that at the moment. But I wonder what it was about their entrance into the void which, again, gave them this sentience. I suppose it's much like us to an extent, only they didn't make a deal with the devil. They were just corrupted by the forces therein.
Papa's plan, the fish says.
Okay, there is new dialogue.
Focus to his design. But how could Papa have known it would go down like this? Us getting smart. Men,
Exactly.
unless he had some hand in it. But Papa's trip to the void went bad as well, right?
It did.
It wasn't planned. Or else he wouldn't be so rushed and panicked. Maybe Papa screwed up. Maybe this was all an accident. Lloyd put me in charge of getting you into the Netra cells. I'm thinking maybe there's something in there that might give us a clue to why this all had to happen. Or at least smash or steal something the dirtbag that did this to us cares about. The Cerberlight's gotta have some hope, right?
Maybe we run a Netra cell in this episode then. Any new dialogue onto Papa?
Settling the score with Albrecht won't bring men back. I'm not stupid. You gotta understand, I'm not doing it for me, or her, or Lloyd, or any of us. I'm doing it because it needs doing.
Okay, something which is on my mind at the minute, and maybe I can just quickly, where would I put this? Under whispers in the walls? Whispers in the walls. Where is it? Here we go. We'll just tack on more notes in here. Do I have anything in here at the moment? 1999 Albrecht. He foresaw our coming. Okay, so this is what I want to tack on to. Did Albrecht, good if I can spell his name, Albrecht briefly, no, how do I word this? Does he have the foresight to know what is yet to come to pass? Is that how he knew the Cavia? And I'll quickly amend this to say Cavia. Have I put that on the wrong side? The Cavia bit? Hold on. Try this again. Cavia. Nope. Why am I having trouble with that? One moment. While I figure out this slight problem. Cavia. There we go. Is that how he knew the Cavia would come back sentient? Is that how he knew we would come? Question mark. Is there any relation between this Omniscience and the Quills? Maybe I've only got them in here as Quills and the Quills? There you go. Because the Quills seem to me like some sort of authority that spans space-time. Through the power of the Unum, through Onko, through Little Duck, they know what is to come. They know what is past. And it's almost like they are making micro-adjustments to ensure things continue on the trajectory that they have foreseen. And I wonder if there's any relation between them and Albrecht and Trati. What if... This is crazy, and I don't buy into this at all. This is just sort of like a... Imagine. What if, in the distant future from now, Bird 3 becomes like the head of the Quills, and that's why they are the Quills. Because they adhere to and respond to the Bird 3. I don't buy into that. It just... A random thought. Could you imagine? Anyway. God, there's so much I want to dig into. Something else which I really wanted to talk about, and it goes back to what Yonta said. If I go into Yonta here, where did I make the note? Was it here? I needed to expand upon this, by the way, because I know a few people were like, wait a second, he knows quantum entanglement is a proven thing in our world, right? Yes. What I mean by that, and I really struggle to word this correctly, is it's not on a micro scale. Like in our world, where it's on a molecular level, it would seem that quantum entanglement within Warframe can expand to be as much as two individuals being interconnected through space-time. As the description given to us by Yonta would infer that me and her are entangled to some degree, and I imagine we are also entangled with the other denizens aboard the Zariman, the Holdfasts. Anyway, the what I'm trying to find is when she mentioned Albrecht in Trati, the dream. Dream? Here we go. It's here. So I had that Albrecht in Trati dream again. I ask him where he's going, and I believe it was actually where he's gone, and he says everywhere, then he tears himself in half. Now, what I want to do is take this... I am in the Whispers in the Walls document. It's just down here. Oh, ignore me. Sorry. I thought it was in a separate document. So, what I would like to do is maybe extrapolate this a little bit and query, because we've been told before by none other than Ballas, I believe, and I wish I could remember the specifics of his comments, but it would seem to me that in the distant past, before the Orokin Empire, humanity's primary religion was dualism. And I wish I can remember the specifics of it. I know he mentioned soul and lure. I want to say mind and matter. Obviously, life and death. All of these parallels, right? And it makes me think further about Albrecht tearing himself in half, and the comments that have been made about how in the distant past we believed in gods, but now we are in a godless land. Do I necessarily believe that there is a god of dualism? No, that's not what I'm getting at all. But maybe the fundamentals of dualism, as we've seen already in the story, to a degree you could say us and the Drifter, for example, but it has a constant presence in the story, in our decision making. Hell, even take, for example, now bear with me one moment, I've received mail. Pursuant to the study of Archon shards, as I adjust to the era in which I've awakened, I note with alarm the reappearance of Archons, a foe we have not seen since the Sentient War. Several Archon shards were retrieved from the battlefields. The Orokin demanded Albrecht and Trati explore the potential inherent in them, a task he immediately delegated to me. The Necroloid has shown me some examples of Kermeros' work with shards. Impressive. I believe I can improve upon it, however. You may acquire the relevant segment from the Cavia at your convenience. Okay. Shit. Okay, we'll look into that. So there must be another segment for my helmet. Awesome. Well, before I dive into that, I was going to show you, if I go to my profile, we have the dualism element, shall we say, in the bottom left-hand corner. And it is through this that so many of the big important decisions in the story are made. Is there ever going to be a further use for this? Because at the minute, it just seems like a nice, cute way of being able to see at a glance, oh, I've leaned often on this side, or I've often leant on that side, or I'm bang in the middle, much like I am. Can we maybe look to this in the future as being more important? Who knows? I'm going to paste that in the notes as well, underneath. But again, we could even view that as in the same sense, where if Albrecht really truly was torn in half, which again, this is all up in the air. Like, anything I say at the moment is theoretical, maybe not even necessarily something I buy in to myself, but I find when you are theorizing about story elements on a scale like we currently are, throwing anything against the wall to see what sticks is an important part in figuring out what works and what doesn't. So I wonder if he did truly tear himself in half upon entering the void, and that the man in the wall really is just another half to Albrecht, driven by the void. Again, other ways I've described it, and I know people have sort of drawn comparisons in the comments. The idea of taking this, like, imagine the void as this flat line, this infinite flat line, and then Albrecht entering into the void is, for the first time in this infinite loop, a change. And that is immediately the center of attention, because this is the first change in infinity, and it needs to be examined. Why is something different now? His arrival marked that turning point. We can really get into the nitty-gritty of this, and I will. When I'm fully caught up and I've got all of the cards on the table. But it might be as simple as, I say simple, it's not simple at all, but it may truly just be that the man in the wall, the manifestation of the man in the wall that we see, is his darker half. Literally. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, I would like to do a couple of bounties before we begin with the Lotus Eaters, if that's okay. Yeah, I have been told that there are journals and things that I can discover when I am on these missions.
Sorry to bother, but has Tagfer said anything to you about me?
Fibonacci, maybe.
No.
Hold on.
No particular reason. A good leader keeps abreast of the spirit of the team. Thank you. Carry on.
Carry on. I wanted to quickly go and have a look at the items I can buy, which I think is over at Bird 3.
You collect these, or what?
I do. Do you have a new segment? Helminth Coalescent Segment Blueprint. I would need 30,000 standing, which I'm not going to be able to get for now. I do have everything I need to buy it outside of the standing. Allows the Helminth to fuse Archon shards into more powerful variants through Coalescent Fusion and Ascent Fusion. So I wonder if that's a way to get these Tau Forged ones without relying on RNG, maybe. But yeah, I think for the time being, my sort of a prerogative here is to get to level 5. That's what I want to do. Like, all of this is secondary. I can get this later. I think for the time being, I just want to focus on getting to rank 5 in the first place. Oh, and then you can buy that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Ooh, Intrati Temporal Cartograph.
What do you think?
Okay. Used by Albrecht and Intrati to chart a temporal path to eras unknown. Hell yeah. Okay. Right. Right. Well, the only other thing I wanted to talk about, and the reason I'm not talking fast is I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I was right. I did need to sneeze. Okay, now I can focus on talking again. The only other thing that I wanted to maybe talk about, and before I dive into a bounty, I know I've spent a lot of time making notes today. If we go up to 1999, I've already kind of mentioned it here. Allegedly, according to Albrecht and Intrati, the only time in all of history which he could travel to in order to avoid the prying eyes of the man in the wall. Once the clock struck midnight, at the turn of the year 2000, it would seem that the man in the wall was able to penetrate the space-time membrane and arrive. We need to go back again, but this time at the right time. So, why is it exactly that the 31st of December 1999 is this blind spot for the man in the wall? I cannot even begin to fathom what is special about that moment in time. Clearly we're dealing with an alternate Earth, aren't we? It's not our Earth. It's like a multiversal version of our Earth. It's slightly different, as we can see from all of the different programming, the locations, etc. And I know I said it was New York City. I'm guessing it's whatever the New York City variant is in this again, different solar system of ours. So, I mean, the Y2K sort of virus, not virus, what did we call it? The Y2K panic, I believe, about when the clock would tick on over to the year 2000. It might have done some internal damage to computers, whatever. I don't think it's necessarily that's preventing him from accessing 1999. I don't know. I don't know. My only guess... No. I'm trying to think about why it would again be a blind spot for him. I was just thinking about how in the calendar year, over the years, we accrue this bonus time. Hence why we need leap years. But what if there is like an additional amount of time which only builds up over the course of 1,000 years, and then on that turn of the millennium, all of that bonus time, those extra seconds add up to a day? I don't know. That is a construct that we ourselves have created. I don't think the man in the wall would necessarily need to adhere to it. Ah, God, I want to know! Why? Oh, whatever. Right, let's go and do a bounty, shall we? Because we're nearly an hour in, and I've done
I do hope
seldom little.
What occurred was...
Okay.
Yes, what was...
I'm gonna run this solo so we can enjoy it ourselves.
Yes, go good.
Sorry, Fibonacci, that I'm making you chat a lot. Oh, of course. The Assassination Mission is the big one. It does tick over in 10 minutes. Okay. I'm going to be cheeky and I'm going to save that. Call the Culverin. Alchemy. Gambire. I'm yet to do this. Let's go and do that, shall we? Or do I want to do survival? Papa wrote of the uncanny, the doppelganger, the whisper self. Find your dark whisper and conquer it.
Honor Papa's plan.
Yeah, okay. Oh, sure thing. I think I was at a bounty the other day where I remember there being a whisper boss bar, but I was nowhere near it when it happened. Yeah. So I vaguely know what this is, but I've not seen it.
This is a risky gambit.
Okay.
You're here to draw out Murmur and then grind them down.
Okay,
Fight
Fibonacci.
them out there, so we need never again battle them in here.
Okay.
Trigger the alarms.
I will trigger the alarms, sure. I'm guessing that is leading me towards the mocking or scathing whisper. Now, before I trigger the alarms, let me just quickly have a mosey around here while I've got a little bit of freedom. There is something through there. How do I get in there, I wonder? There's a whole section beyond this door. We can... There are murmur spawn. Oh my god! Hey! You stay on the other side of that door. How do I get in there then? Is there like a hole out here maybe? No, that's blocked as well, and there's no computer. Maybe it opens when I trigger the alarm. Maybe that's the situation. Anyway, let's go down here and see if we can find a Voca. Or maybe some of these notes. I believe I've scanned one of them, not purposefully. I believe my Helio scanner, when I've been running these bounties, has scanned one part of one of these Albrecht Intrati Codex entries. So hopefully we can find some more today. That would be fantastic. Annoyingly, I can't use this computer. I'm guessing because I haven't triggered the alarms. So this level is technically on lockdown until I do so. Fortunately, I can just climb out the top like that. Okay, let me go check the other side, and then if I don't find anything over here, then we will begin the mission. Yeah, there's nothing else over here. Okay, it is time to trigger the alarm. Here we go. I do love how thematic this is. That's brilliant. Okay, let us go and pop Noctua. And boom! God, I love it. I probably should have modded for radioactive in hindsight. Ah, well. It is what it is. Right, let's get our verses all constructed. I misclicked there, my bad. Now we need to do dark and light, and then final verse, and now we can go. Amazing. Now, again, while I do have a lot of Voca, I do want to take the time to acquire as much as possible, because I imagine I'm going to need it to craft future items, purchase more things over... Wait, was that a computer? There is a computer. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. No! Let me have a look at that in just a second. Hold on, let me deal with this rogue Bone Widow using a power that I am familiar with. The power of the Rubico Prime. And there's a Necromite up there, okay. Right, what is this computer? What happens if I decrypt this? Wow, that was a big one. Has anything changed? Oh, it's summoning a Necromech? Capsule incoming? Oh no, it's not summoning a Necromech. What did I just do? I think that's now open. Am I right? I don't know. I don't know what the computer did. I've got no idea, guys. I've not got a clue. Okay, let's focus on killing, because right now I'm not doing a very good job. We need to catch up a little bit. I've spent too much time just finagling. Let's go over here. Let's go and get one of these capsules. I am going to have to use one of them annoyingly because, again, I've been a bit lazy. So, first one. Crack this open to get us up to 74. And then there's another one up here, which I'll use now to bring us back up to 100. Perfect. Okay, let's make our way towards, I'm guessing, this mocking or scathing whisper. And I will have a proper look around in a moment. Oh, what is this? Is this another vessel?
See that grimoire, I'm gonna
I think it is.
You gotta understand, it's
Oh, no.
a predator.
No, this isn't another one. We've seen this one before. Nonetheless, I will get a picture. Yeah, we've seen this vessel. She's in my notes already. Okay, what is this then? Unbind Whisper. Okay. Scathing Whisper. Oh. Move out of the way. It's me. Okay, before I continue, I need to get some overguard. So let me do a double light verse. I imagine this is not the best visual experience you've ever had watching Warframe. Bear with me while I sort that. There we go. And now I've got a bit of time to deal some damage. Okay. Right, so let's do... I'm out of energy. Okay, that's not good. Please say there's some energy orbs. If not, what I will do is I will leave Noctua and I'll go to the Rubico for a second. Just to try and clean up some of the mess. Okay, the Scathing Whisper is nearly down. Where are they? They've got a shield up. Can you put that down, please? Thank you. That's so funny. Okay. Yes, okay. So we need to go and get the other bit as well. Okay, we can do that. I'm just trying to collect as much energy as possible before I continue. Let's grab this Voca. Oh, this is very frenetic, isn't it?
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
I could! Bloody hell, I've just seen. Guys, I'm making a dog's dinner of this, aren't I? Jeez. Okay.
30 seconds before this area.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm on it. And then we'll kill these guys as they flee. One moment. Oh, wow! Wait! Hello? Okay.
They are so distracted by your attack that I am able to siphon valuables.
Holy shit, I was not expecting. Scathing Whisper, is he back? There was so much going on. Okay, let's do double light verse. Build some more overguard, overshield. Okay, summon our birds. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna pop Noctua. And then we're gonna go. So there I am, my mirror. You know what? I think it's quicker for me to destroy them with my Rubico Prime. Bloody hell. Woohoo! God, I love this, guys. I really do. Free-to-play game, by the way. Just in case I haven't said it in a while. Free-to-play game. Okay, let's go in. We're going to do a double dark verse. Then we're going to do the Paragrim again. They can distract. Nice. Now I need to destroy the Whisper. Woo! Come on. Okay, they're down again. I think I need to go to the next book faster because it just respawned, didn't it? So it did. What the hell? Hey, Okay, it's over here. Just go, 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 go. Oh, we managed to jump off of that little pedestal. Is it here?
Now's your chance.
I'm getting it. I am. Again, quick. Yes. Okay, Paragrim, come to my aid.
You woke up a bad thing.
Oh, I did not mean to come out here.
But
Shit. That's so embarrassing. Okay, double light first. We need overguard, overshields. Now, I didn't mention it, but I know it came up in the comments. I was a fiend for Dota, and I am very familiar with playing a character in Dota by the name of Invoker. Dante reminds me a lot of playing Invoker. Having to remember all of your different spells and the different combinations. And admittedly, in Dota, or with Invoker, there were way more combinations. You had fire, you had lightning, and you had cold, and then you could use any 3 of those in any order to cast a different spell. Quas, Wex, and the final element is lost to me. I don't remember what it was called. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy playing Dante because I really enjoyed how it felt to play Invoker back in Dota. This is a room I don't think I've ever been in before, by the way. I'm not familiar with this room at all. Oh, is that a Vokai spy? Oh no, it's a computer. Okay, I need to be careful because we are running out of...
This next part is down
Hold on.
to you.
Hold on. There we go. I got to be careful because the life support systems are waning.
Additional firepower authorized. If the Murmur are capable
yeah,
of
let's go back.
regret, make them feel it.
So what I'm learning is survival is probably not the best mission to explore the tile set. Like, this is intense. Like, it's a lot. In a good way. Like, I'm enjoying it immensely, if you couldn't tell by my occasional gleeful shrieking. But yeah, I don't think this is how I'm going to find all of the journal entries, which I'm currently missing. I might have to go back to Extermination for that one. Or maybe even Assassination. My guess is that when you've assassinated the main target, you're fine to just sort of wander around. I'll try and get to... Do I want to do a 20-minute one? Do I want to get all of the rewards on the A, B, C reward structure? I kind of do, but I don't know if I want to do it on a video. Like, is that... I don't know if you guys are here for 10 more minutes of survival and me shrieking on occasion. I guess I can maybe have a look around for any notes that might be relevant. This feels like a... Oh, hello. A computer.
You have but 60 seconds of life support remaining.
Okay, that's not good. I need to go and find more life support. And here I am, hacking a computer for no particular reason.
Use a bit of life support.
I would have thought there'd have been something in here, maybe a Voka, but there's nothing. Okay, never mind. Let's get back out into the fray then. Yeah, I might do it. I might try and stay in here a little bit longer and see if we can get all of the rewards. It's only 9 more minutes. Yeah, we'll do this, then we'll do the Assassination Mission, and then we will go and do Lotus Eaters. So if for whatever reason you don't want to watch this, and I don't blame you, please take a look at the timestamps below to skip ahead to maybe the Assassination Mission or Lotus Eaters, whatever you're here for. Oh, hello! Yara Jalira. Unlocked. Ooh. Oh, I need to... shit. Life support system. No. It's going to run out. I'm going to have to get kills. I've got to hope that one of these guys drops something. Please. Yes! That might be enough. I just need to get to this next module. Come on. No!
Looks like you could use
No!
a bit of life support.
No!
Get out now!
Ah! I lost it. Shit. Oh, whatever. Okay, that's what I get for trying to explore. Never mind. Shit. I'm so frustrated at myself. Okay, so there you go. Note to self, if I want to explore, let's not do survival, because I kind of need to be killing at all moments. Right. We'll get out of here. We'll do an assassination mission, and maybe that will give me a little bit of time to have a wonder. Oh, wow. I really, really enjoyed that. Melee fortification. Lovely. I'll happily take that. You may notice, by the way, that my Dante is ranking up again. I formed him once. Anything else then? Melee fortification, 35 armor on melee kill for 10 seconds. We got some ire. Lovely. And a bunch of other stuff. Brilliant. Okay. Well, let's go and try the assassination mission, shall we? Bounties. Where is it now? Alchemy. Okay. There it is. Collect 45 murmur eyes. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. Yeah, I don't know how I've been, dare I say, unlucky. I really have not run into any of these notes. And, I mean, if you saw...
somewhere within the great indifference. To find it, administer a visionary serum to our Vitrium scanners.
Vitrium. Okay. Yes, sorry. As you saw in the last video, I believe, I was doing a pretty thorough examination of this tile set. I found all 9 of the Voca, but I didn't find a single scannable journal entry. The only one I do have is one that I got from happenstance. I happened to be close enough to one, but I didn't even see it in the game world. So I don't know if they do look like, you know, open books or whatever. I've got no idea what I'm looking for, but you'd imagine I would have found one by now. Whether or not I'm being unlucky or this is the intended ratio at which you're meant to find them, I do not know. I also don't know what they would appear as on the minimap, whether it would show me, much like a cephalon fragment or segment. I don't know if I'd see anything like that.
May not gaze into the abyss without atropos serum. Acquire a probe. Quickly.
Okay, I'll acquire a probe. Sorry. I don't know where I'm meant to acquire the probe from. I can't pick that up back there, or can I? Maybe I can, and I just couldn't in that moment. Okay, I can pick it up. Okay, let's move. What is this up here? Oh, it's a Grusling!
And I want to spit or split.
Hold on, let me get Noctua. Wait 1 second.
Inject the Vitrium, Tenno.
I will, Fibonacci! Sorry, I'm chasing a Grusling at the moment.
It to see.
Okay, I might quickly get out the Rubico. I'll pick that up in a second. Where's my Grusling friend gone? Did he go past me? You cheeky devil. There we go, we got you. Now let me go and grab this again.
Causing madness. Fortunately, the Vitrium lacks a mind to lose.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll go and chuck that in a second. This is that image of the man I showed you earlier, by the way, with the severed arm in the outstretched position. Okay, let's grab this. I'm guessing it's worth me doing this in the middle of a mission. We will once again go for light, dark. Then we'll do dark, light for my Paragrim. Then we will shoot a few of these for the hell of it. Now, I don't know if Noctua is going to be my go-to for killing the Whisper. I mean, it's doing it. It's not as fast as I maybe wanted it to be. Let's try a double dark final verse. Yeah. Okay, that'll do it. That'll do it.
It's still out there. You have to kill all of it.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Just the skin.
I love this tile set. Like, it is... didn't think the Zariman could be beat so quickly because it was just so enjoyable. But it has. And I hate to say that. This is, to me, just better. It's great. I absolutely love it. Oh, hello. Okay, let's get the book.
There. The book. That's its real body.
Wait a sec. There we go. Woo! Unidentified item.
You woke up a bad thing. But then you killed it.
We got the notes.
I guess you did okay.
So I wonder if they are a byproduct of me destroying the Whisper then. Which would explain why I have one already, because again, I was in that game the other day where somebody beat it. Maybe I then went near the site of death and that got me the codex? Collect Murmur Eyes. Is it literally these? No. Maybe I need to go and do the actual objective and then that will lead me to the Murmur Eyes I need to collect. Let's give that a go. It's like a big stealer. Get a picture of that, just in case there's any relevance. There is apparently something below here. According to the minimap. Is it over here? And then down? Yes. Maybe there's a Voker in here. Oh, they open and close. Oh, Somacord. Oh, get in. The master returns. Oh, nice. Okay, so where was the entrance I just took to get in here? Was it here? Oh, there. Right, so we've got to be quick to not get squished. Ah, I'm getting squished. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, let's go and hand this in with our probe. Phrasing once again. And then I'm guessing that will spawn what I need to kill to acquire these eyes. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is it. Okay, double light. The Vitrium Seeks. I'm trying. Well, I kind of am. There's 1. 2. Oh, God. Is there any more? I think I got them all. Yeah, I think I got them all. This is sick. Okay. I'm Vitrium blinded. Okay, so destroy them. Okay, I'm gonna do double dark. And then final burst. Okay, we've still got the Paragrim going. The Vitrium Seeks again. More eyes. Yep. This is so cool. One over here. Wall run. I'm not seeing any more on my HUD. Next vision in 41 seconds. So I wonder what I need to do to spawn more. Is there a way for me to inject more of these? Or maybe I need to run around in order to see more of the eyes? Again, I'm not seeing any more. Maybe the longer it seeks, the more it will find. Okay, dark verse, final verse. Okay, we've got a couple stragglers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're seeking again. Wait, again, there's no eyes. Oh, there we go. We've got a few. 1, 2. Any over here? Not that I can see. Again, I'm curious about this then. What do I need to do to discover more, I wonder? Okay, let's get the Paragrims back out here. I've just got to be careful about my energy expenditure. The reason I'm not using Noctua is so that I can maintain more of my energy, because of course Noctua drains per shot, and I'd rather be spell casting. Okay, we're blinded. There shouldn't be many Murmur here though to deal with. Okay, the Vitrium Seeks again. Pulsing. There's one. There's two. Vitrium exhausted. Okay, we got 10 eyes from there.
Vitrium's tormented visions have undoubtedly helped, but our work is not yet complete.
Okay.
Repeat the process.
Sure. So, I'm hoping the next Vitrium will give me way more eyes, because I don't feel like I got that many. I got 10 of the required 45 for my bounty. Let's see. So when this scans, hopefully we see dozens of eyes appear. Okay, well that's better. We've got one. What is happening here? Why is this in... Oh, shit! I did not know there was an edge there. Okay, and then there's this one up here. Nice. So that should be all of them. Let's summon the Paragrims again, because they're now gone. We'll do a double light to re-up that. And then we'll do this. Now we've got all of our buffs active. Vitrium blinded. Reload. Woo! There we go. Okay, we nearly got them. One moment. I need to deal with this guy. Get that final arm. There we go. Got it. Vitrium Seeks. Okay, come on. Give me several eyes. I feel like I'm playing Bloodborne. Give me the eyes so that I may see. Okay, we've got one there. There's one over here, which is an enemy, which I need to kill to acquire it. Isn't that strange? I feel like we should be getting way more. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Like something I can do to spawn more eyes. There is this here. Can I inject this again into here? No, I'm going to have to go put it in a different one. Okay, so basically I want to have multiple of these on the go at one time. Is the way I'm reading this. Okay. Let's come and pop this. Energy orbs grant more energy per second for the rest of the mission. Amazing. Okay. I'm beginning to get it a little bit better now. I cannot get that eye up there. This is not good. That eye is too high up for me. Oh my god, guys. Okay, I've bitten off more than I can chew. This is too many eyes. I know I wanted them, but this is too much. Come on, let's not waste too many of them. Woo! We got it just before it despawned. Get in. Now we need to clear the Murmur. Let's do a double tap of Dark Verse. Resummon the Paragrims. There we go, and then we'll finish them off with a few headshots. Okay, we're searching for eyes again. The eye is still up there. There we go, that's got it. Grab that one there. Okay, I'm beginning to get the flow of it now. There was one. Where is it? Over there, I see. And then up again. And then I thought I saw another one. Oh, we've now exhausted it. I see. So I wonder if we can now go and acquire more of those Atropos to put back in. Oh, no, it's over here. Okay. This is a fun mission. Frenetic. But once again, incredibly fun. I saw the Voca. Don't worry. And the Sarcophage. Nice. Oh, and there's a Soma Cord. Somewhere in the wall. Here? This looks like it's opening. It's opening. Woo! Come on. Okay. Destroy the Sarcophage. And is it above me? It is! I will allow the Helios to scan it. Or maybe it can't. Oh, codex entry complete. Oh, have I acquired all of the potential codex entries then? I don't know. Okay, well, while I'm running, I will summon my Paragrim. Let's grab this. And we will put this one up here. Nice. And then once that's scanned, I will then go and open up another one. The Vitrium Seeks. Okay, we've got an eye over here. We've got an eye down here. There's an enemy eye on there, which is where the train came out of. Wasn't that crazy? Another eye there. I'm now stuck. Oh, shit. It was going so well. Right. Now, I saw on the minimap there should be another vessel here, and then I can pop this down here. Perfect. Okay, now we've got multiple on the go. Let's do a double dark verse, just to try and pop some of these. Now let's grab some eyes. 1, 2. Did not mean to have a heavy landing there. I forgot to hold down control. My bad. Grab you up here. Oh, I made a, again, dog's dinner out of that. Grab that. And there's one in the middle. Nice. That's all of them. We only have 9 more to go for this this mission. Oh. Horrible miss by me. The Vitrium Seeks. Just resummoning my Paragrim and upping my buffs again. Nice. Okay, the Vitrium Seeks, I believe, on the other side. Yes. Now, something which I know I can do, and I think people have mentioned to me before, is you can look down to jump up. So I do this to jump up. Like, I flick my camera up and jump. But apparently, a lot of people decide to do it like this, where they look down. I respect you. I don't know how you do it. I'd much rather look where I'm going as opposed to, I don't know, vaguely aiming at the ground and hoping that I kind of get it correct. Okay, double dark verse. Explode. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Only 6 more remain. The Vitrium Seeks. Let's go and deal with these over here before I continue. Okay, 1 more. 4 more remain. I don't think 4 have spawned, annoyingly. Yeah, we're going to have to wait for 1 more Seek. Nice. Okay, destroy you. Now we just need to patiently wait for the Vitrium to Seek one last time for these final 2. Paragrim. Hopefully you guys can already see that I'm beginning to understand Dante a little bit more. I mean, we haven't died. That's a good sign, isn't it? Because when I played as him the other day, I wasn't necessarily making the most of my overshield. I didn't really understand how powerful that would be for me. And now I get it. Like, I have over 10,000 overshield at the minute. Okay, Vitrium exhausted. Summon the Fragmented Tide. Okay.
Success! The Vitrium beholds the swarm!
The Vitrium beholds the swarm! Okay, let's go! Fragmented Tide. I'm on my way. Oh. Hello, Voka. Fancy seeing you here. And I wonder if that's a sarcophage up here. It is. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? Give me all that stealer. And there's more down here. Don't have to tell me twice. There we go. Now, I've seen already that that is going to be a necessary material for a few things involved with the Cavia. So, yeah, I'm going to make the most of as much as I can acquire now. And then here is the Fragmented Tide. who we have fought before, but this is the bounty version.
Now.
Okay, do you want me to summon it by shooting it? No, I summon it by interacting with it. Okay. Right, first things first. Paragrim. Then we will do light and dark. The reason I jump like this is to try and avoid any projectiles. We've got light still maintained, so I will just probably pop into Noctua at this point. I'm in a position where I don't have to worry too much about my energy. This will cleave through enemies much faster. I'm going to go for a double dip on Dark Verse, and this might be the kill. Not quite, nearly. There weren't enough. Here we go! Okay, we want to get as many debuffs on them as possible, ready for a double Dark Verse. I'm going to preemptively cast it. Okay, we're going to go for Final Verse in 3. Hello, 2, 1, go! It didn't do that much. Okay, Paragrim. Something I've also not really been utilizing is my alt fire because I've just been using the Rubico. Alt fire again. I cannot buff anymore. We're gonna have to go back to the Rubico. I'm using too much energy. I need to regenerate some for my spells. I want to do a double light, to be honest, but I'm lacking the energy. There's the orb. I can't do Final Verse yet. No! Final Verse! We got it. Okay. I wanted to try and jump up there and it didn't work. Okay. Second phase. Okay. Gonna deal with the ads first, not using Noctua because again my health is running a bit low. I can do a Dark Verse for some big slash. Mind out of the way of that AoE. Yeah, Noctua would be way better here. Cool. Okay. Can I now shoot you? Yes. Okay, let's summon the Paragrim just to try and deflect some damage from me. They should also deal with a few of these fragments on the ground, which I'm currently failing to hit. Okay. Dark Verse. Dark Verse. I really wanted to try and end with a Final Verse, but it's not going to happen. All right, stay airborne to avoid that. Woo! There we go. We got it. Nice. 10 Stealer. Nice. That was good.
As it was written, so has it come to pass. The awaited operator has slain the many-armed envoy.
I have.
Vashtav Maralok.
Vashtav Maralok. Hell yeah. Okay. Anything else that we can find here maybe before we continue? I'd love to see if we could... Well, there is clearly a Voca in that side room. Anything over here that we can look at? I was hoping we could find, again, something I could scan. Another one of these journals. But I'm guessing they are bound by these fragments, these books that we can discover. Okay, let's grab the Voca from within here before we continue at the very least. Where is it? There it is. And there's another one! Nice! Oh, had to reload before I grabbed that one. I'd say 6 of 8. That's not too shabby, all things considered. Open this back up. Bear with. There we go. What is the time? Perfect. Oh, this has worked out really nicely. Okay, let's extract from here then. I'm just trying to think if there's anywhere did I come in through this way? Yeah, okay. Sorry, no, I didn't, but yeah. I'm trying to think if I could maybe have a quick look around for any more Voca, but I think we're fine. Now, what do we get? 1,000 Endo. Nice. And more Entrati Lanthorn and melee fortification. I cannot believe how many Lanthorns you get from doing this. I farmed so much over in the Zariman to try and acquire as many of those as possible. Anyway. Wow. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, really, really enjoyed that. So, I think at this point, it is time to make our way back to the... Oh.
You are looking rested. Might there be anything I can assist you with? I have some thoughts on... yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I figured that's a good place to go back to the Orbiter and do
Look into the meaning of...
the Lotus Eaters as a little whetting of the appetite. Okay.
A new quest is available in your codex.
Oh, I know. I don't know if you're going to want me to do it, to be honest, because, well, it's called Lotus Eaters, and you're the Lotus. I'm also wondering if this is the canonical image used, or if this adjusts depending on what identity she assumes after the new war. So if you pick Natar, does it show Natar looking out at that abyss? Because this seems to be, by the way, where we discovered that pager. So I wonder if they're related. It's a strange feeling to look at this. Like I've really enjoyed this journey, this adventure, for multiple reasons. Of course, a big part of it is I've never experienced anything like the response I've had to this playthrough. You know, I'm going into my 8th year of Twitch stuff in about, well, today, the 20th. Wow, it was 7 years ago that I started streaming, not ever to make it big or try and build an audience. Sorry for doing this spiel right now. Hopefully you don't mind. Yeah, I 7 years ago to the day, and I did it because the job I worked was pretty solitary, and I wanted to connect with people who played and enjoyed the same games I did. And yeah, it never was meant to be a job. Ever. Like, yeah, never. And it was only because of the following year, COVID, I then couldn't work my job, and this naturally developed and evolved into what it is today. And the YouTube side of all of this is something that I'd only begun doing about half a year ago. And it's been overwhelming. It really has, to have so many of you be so positive about the playthrough, about myself. And of course, the journey's not going to end here. Like, I've got plans for what I'm going to do in the future, but of course, this moment in time, you know, like this playthrough and being able to go on the adventure with all of you 5 days a week for the past, what, nearly 3 months? It's been really special. And to no longer have that is going to be really bittersweet. And I know we've got a little bit left to do, but it's not much, considering this is apparently like 10 minutes. We've then got the Hex and the old piece. And of course, whatever comes next, I will inevitably make a video when we get round to that. But yeah, so just thank you. Thank you very much for all of the love and support you've shown me. Thank you for enjoying this playthrough. I hope I can do your patience and time and love proud by doing a good job at the end here. So, enough of my spiel. Let's see what awaits us in the Lotus Eaters. Shut the front door. I just want to sit here for a moment if you don't mind. Especially considering what I just said about this weird and wonderful journey I've been on for the past 7 years. Going into my 8th. All of the craziness that has been these past 3 months. To hear this rendition of This Is Who You Are. Wow. Okay. A strange call comes from beyond and must not go unanswered. Investigate the sound. Why do I feel like that's going to be the pager? Okay. Wasn't sure if anything was going to play. Investigate the sound, and I'm guessing this is going to take me back. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Here goes nothing. God, it's, oh. I'm in my own instance. Oh, hell yeah. I wonder if Lloyd says anything. Nope. Nothing at all. Okay, let's slowly make our way out there. Let's really soak this in. Oh, guys, I'm like... I'm legit. I don't know if you can see. Genuinely, I'm crying. Can we see her? Wow. There she is. Here we go.
Oh. It's you.
This song has such a vice grip on me. This is sick. This is so well done. Are you okay? What's that noise? Don't listen to it. Careful there. I'm here to help. What do you mean it's you? Are you okay? I get to pick one for... Okay, what do you mean it's you? Okay, we're gonna go opposite ends. What do you... I thought I was... Okay. It's you?
This isn't just a bad memory, is it? This is new. Do you mind explaining exactly what you mean by that?
You, my child. The great indifference wants to take. I want to let it. I feel only the call. You, my champion. Please, drown out that noise that beckons. If any other answers the call. No, it has to be you. Our paradox.
Oh. Do 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 do. Okay. Sup? Sorry. Okay. Oh, a paradox. My champion. Okay, sorry, not enough. Answer the call. Hold E. Galimos! Hey! Oh my god! Okay, follow Kalimos. But I want to look around! Oh my god. We're in some abandoned shopping mall. Wait. Target practice using images of Albrecht and Shrati? Oh my god. I'm trying to get as many pictures as possible so I can maybe... What is that symbol? Look at the infestation. Tenno? Did you hear that? Tenno. What is happening here? The infestation leading into this stage. What is up there? On-Lyne. Really hard to get a picture because of the reflections. There we go. On-Lyne. On-Lyne again. Okay, there's loads of imagery for On-Lyne. Okay, let's go outside. He says as he goes in here, sorry, I can't help it. What are we looking at? We've arrived at the stroke of midnight. Let's go. Let's go follow Kalimos. Sorry. No doubt this will be an area we can come back to in the future, right? Lotus. All these lotus flowers. Okay, sorry. Again, let's go. Infestation. There's all this graffiti, but I can't see it because we don't have a light source. The only light source we have is Kalimos. There's another picture of Dr. Intrati. And that same eye symbol that we saw on the stage down below. God, I just want to enjoy this entire mall. Have a good look around. Okay, no, come on. Focus on the main objective here. On-Lyne, again. Hold on. On-Lyne. That's it. I just wanted to get a picture of them. I feel like On-Lyne was we hear that in the song that Kaylee listens to. Like, we're online. But I've always assumed that was we're online. Like the internet. Okay. So I'm guessing they're the ones who sing the song. Tenno. I'm here. Shut the front door. Trying to get as many pictures as possible before I get booted out. Okay. Make contact.
Do you hear it? The calls of angels, devils, life itself. It's grown so loud. It tries to follow in his footsteps through time. You must find him first.
It's the beginning of the end. The Lotus Eaters complete. The link to the past is forged, but time is running out. While Lloyd works tirelessly and the Lotus keeps her lonely vigil, step by step the indifference draws closer to its coveted prey. Wow. Does it still say the same? December 1st, or 31st, 1999. Well, that's a lot to digest, guys. That is a lot to digest. Let's go back over to the orbiter before we wrap things up. On-Lyne. The operator messaged me. Hey, I think you know where you have to go. I'll stay here. I will watch her. Them. Everyone. I'll be waiting for you to get answers and come back to us. Whatever happens in that year, whatever makes it so important, figure it out. Okay. I guess you should really get going. Please find him. Operator. P.S. I don't know how to prove it, but it really is me, not it. Remember our meal on the Zariman? These items have been delivered to your inventory. The desperate hunt for Albrecht and Trati has led the Drifter to the city of... I think it's... Someone said that it's... The O is pronounced like the U in pull. So, Hulvania. On December 31st, 1999. Despite the Skuldra lockdown in the face of the tech rot menace, which I'm guessing is the infestation people, the citizens do their best to celebrate. But this has all happened before and ended in disaster? Right. So of course we inhabited Arthur. And then it struck midnight and the indifference got us. So I'm guessing it's like a closed loop then. We're going back to a period of time which is essentially stuck in this cyclical loop. Skuldra tech rot. Okay.
You have new quests in your codex.
Now, interestingly... Hello. Who have we got here? Interestingly... Oh, it says prerequisites for the old piece, the Lotus Eaters quest. I've done the Lotus Eaters, but I can't do the old piece. I was going to say that would be very strange to go into that before the Hex. Anyway. On-Lyne. Okay, I know where we need to end. I know where we need to end today. Let's go back on over to the Necrolisk. And let's listen to Kaylee's music and pay attention for the words On-Lyne. Okay. Skip. Okay, listen.
Whisper it, but Mother started listening to me again. And not just eavesdropping either. She's more herself than she's ever been. I'll never
Gotta
forget
feel the
what
heat.
you did.
On-Lyne, Santana, we can't be beat. Come alive. Under the neon glow. Party of a lifetime. Signal strong. Okay, listen. No stopping me. 2,000 degrees. Something big is coming. It's just the beginning.
By all means, go fishing unprepared. When I pick you
Neon
out
lights
of a
flicker.
Cryptosuctus's gut sack, I'll be sure to say hello.
Did they say something about infested? Did you hear that? Party of a lifetime. Signal strong. Feel it in the floor. Floating higher as the stars go by. Here on the edge of 1999. Don't ever erase us. Huh. Step into the night. All the stars are bright. Back again to do this, and we're going to do it right.
Fascinating.
Whoa! Wait! Wait! Is this... Was this foreshadowing all along this upcoming quest? I'm trying to get the picture of the band. This time we're going to do it right. ... Okay, we'll have another listen. Sorry, I know this is probably not the best way to end a hype video, but I want to pay attention to what they're saying.
You can't just chuck a spear in the exocrine and hope for the best. Not on Deimos. You've got to respect what you're up against. Take lures, dyes, all the proper tools for the job.
I think it's neon glow. It's kind of hard to tell that bit. It's a bop. It's so good. Okay, now. There ain't no stopping me.
Are you thinking of doing some fishing in the exocrine? I can help.
something infested. Right? Am I crazy? I swear I can hear infested in there. I really want to get that last bit that I... Okay. Yep, keep going.
There's all sorts swimming in the exocrine here on Deimos. And above it.
I think it's curious, embrace us. Not come with us, embrace us. It might be. I'll put... Okay, this is the bit I want to listen to. The beginning. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, well, let's go back to the Necrolisc. Not leave the Necrolisc, sorry. Back again to do this. This time we're gonna do it right. Don't erase us. We come alive under the neon glow. There ain't no stopping me. Something big is coming, but it's just the beginning. Infested. The signal's strong, floating higher as the stars go by, here on the edge of 1999. Curious, or come with us. Because I can hear, curious, come with us. Curious, come with us. I don't know which of the above it is. Embrace us, don't ever erase us. Step into the night where all the stars are bright, I think is what that was. Step into the night where all the stars are bright. Is this song just foreshadowing our imminent arrival into 1999? When we first arrived, it struck midnight. The man in the wall arrived and we lost. Are we now able to go back again at an earlier time and try again? Are we stuck in some sort of looping period of time? If so, how does On-Lyne know? Because that's what it reads as. Don't ever erase us. As if going back and doing it again. Oh my god. I need to play 1999 desperately. Oh god. Anyway, guys, I am impossibly hyped for this quest. Will we do it tomorrow? I'm gonna say it's 50-50. It's 50-50. It will either be tomorrow or the day after. It will be this week. For the sake of clarity and honesty, I can't promise it tomorrow, just because I'd like to discover these logs of Albrecht. So if I go over here and go to Universe, go to Fragments, Partnership, Solaris, Prex, the Tenants, Albrecht's notes.
I wanted nothing but the ease. I wanted nothing but the ease of oblivion at first. I floated ignorant in baths of Nepenthe, a second gestation. On seeing, on speaking, only rarely did my brain flicker errant light across the cave paintings, the still smeared on the interior of my skull. At sensation's edge, I knew a vague silhouette of Lloyd crooning motherly across the watery distances. The poetry my tongue was too blackened to recite.
Is there a hidden? No?
Too craven to chase death, I awaited it. The father of fears, and yet I was still afraid. The currents whispered, "Coward." I clenched my body into a fist as a fetus must and blinded myself afresh. Stark pain smoked the juice of my living tomb.
This is so
Why
good.
did the saga not end by itself? Why must I still act?
And I'm guessing there's no more?
I wanted to craven.
Guys, this is... I might have to go and find these between today and tomorrow. And then we can hopefully listen to all of that. Oh my god. Okay, well, I need to go. I gotta get editing this. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I love this game. Free to play, by the way. Digital Extremes, best in the business, etc., etc., etc. Just cannot wait. For now, have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Fare thee well.